The train is always leaving, you know. I'll tell you something. Warrior Junior here. You know, sometimes I just can't. I can't. I don't know what to say. I mean, I do know exactly what to say, but you can't. Pain is relative. Okay, I'm gonna start just by saying that. Now, I call this up the ass. You know what I mean by up the ass. Now, what I mean by up the ass. What do I mean by that? What do I mean by up the ass? What I mean by up now. Okay, I got a good friend, right? I talked to today. It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna put him on the spot. I love the guy, right? And he said, well, I masturbate like 2, 3 times a day. And I was like, whoa, that's a lot. That's a lot. You know, me, I average once a night, once a night. Now what happens is, well, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be honest with you. Because this is honesty. Um, if I'm walking around, I see like a really hot chick, like something I really like, and of course, like I don't get to talk to her. I try something, but society basically creates the interference for you. So it makes it so difficult. Like, what you think it's like you see a woman on the street that you would love to fuck, and you don't get it, and so it's like in my mind, like the visual of what she looks like, and I have to like rub one out. I have to. It's like because it's torture. Now, the levels of torture vary, and I'm going to discuss this with me. Discuss this with me. Um, you know, I have fairly good taste when it comes to the women I'm attracted to, because every time I see what I like, there's generally a guy there. Or those women are on the phone. They're very rarely free and open to communicate with, no matter where I go. Now, again, I don't drink anymore, but it's like I go to bars if they have music because I like to dance. And the problem herein lies that you know I'm older, and what does that mean? That means that women are not going to be coming up to you like they did when I was younger. They just don't. They don't want to get to know me. It doesn't matter. It's a very it's a fucked up thing now. And so, look, I'm trying to side with my friend that jacks off 2 to 3 times a day because you know he's like going like this, right? Like me, I'm going like this. I'm going like God. Why is it so hard to get your needs met as a man? Why is it so difficult? Is it because you have very good taste? Are you seeing women that meet your fancy, that they're not giving you the time of day? Whatever it is, I understand it because I live it, man. I live it the hard way. Let me look. Let me just tell you what happened tonight. Let's go from the beginning. Now, sometimes I go to Orange County. I go to these fucking thing with the older people. Now, again, I have no expectations with that place because there's never anything decent, and I've never had a woman give me a shot at one of these fucking things. Maybe when I first started going, but it seems like the same crop of people. That dentist woman showed up tonight, and she tried to get me to dance with her, and I wouldn't do it. I didn't have a bad attitude, but actually, what happened was I saw one woman that would have been doable, but she was on this guy was on her like they were together already. They were sitting the far side of the place, like I just couldn't. And then she did dance with a couple different guys, but I just felt like I didn't want to. I didn't know what the fuck to do. Okay, I really didn't know. It's not those old people. They all very protective. And then the guy puts me on the spot. The DJ goes, you with the hat, you, the dancer, and then I raised my voice and I go, yeah, I'm the guy that no woman wants to dance with. Like I got mad. I got mad. It's not. It's partial true, but it's like, look, man. Let me tell you something. You know those strip clubs? These idiots go to strip clubs to look at these gorgeous women dancing, showing off their tits or whatever, and they're not getting laid. A lap dance. The lap dance is nothing. So somebody now I have a friend Harry, I don't want to put him on the spot, but we used to go to strip clubs. What he would do is he had strippers that you're paying already, you're in the hole for a couple hundred, maybe the lap dances. Then they're gonna nail you if you want to see them. They're gonna run you $500 to $1,000, maybe more, if they're available. A lot of them aren't. Like a woman that's willing to get naked in front of guys, they're probably willing to do more. It's just the way it is. If you're now, the thing is, it's not worth that to pay. Now, I'm equating this to going to the goal line. In football, go straight to the goal line. So don't ever go to strip clubs and pay up front and then try to work a deal there. Go to a fucking massage parlor, okay? Go to a fucking massage parlor and kind of like it's like potluck. I know, you can you see what's there, and they'll take care of it. They'll get you off, for a couple $100. They'll take care of you. Happy ending or whatever. Or go online, and find like Escort Monkey or find places, Escort Post, and pay that way. It used to be Backpay. That's what I used to use, but it doesn't exist anymore. But there's ways, lower costs, to be able to get your needs met as a man. This is so sad and pathetic, that I have to say this, but this is reality because my fucking reality is that I went to the dance to the old people. I didn't get nothing like usual. Now, here's the smart move I did. I left at 10 o'clock. I left because I knew there's another place to go. There's a Totally 80s. There's a place in Fullerton. So, I said, I'm going to I'm not going down home like defeated easily this time. I'm not going to go home easily defeated. This is black tea. This is black tea with a special ingredient. Excuse me. I will get into what happened at the 8th second. I'll get into that in a second. Okay. It was a hell of a walk too. The good thing is I went the right way to get to that stupid Elks Lodge. I went there the right way this time. And I pretty much went the right way to that 80s bar, which was kind of far walking. I walked over a freeway. I saw a train go under me too. It was an interesting day. But I equate success to a beautiful woman, taken, and I feel bad for myself first, okay? I feel really bad for myself. And then I relate with my friend that jacks off 3 times a day. So it's like, let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you what happened. I walked all the fucking way to this 80s bar on Orange Store. Carrying like a couple things of water with me. I don't need it. I threw it away. I didn't need it. And I showed up there with my nice little jacket, and my hat, ready to dance, like ready to. I mean, I was tired already from the fucking dumb and walking, but I said, I'm gonna, I haven't been to this place before. I'm gonna open it up, and I get in there around, and they got this tribute band to the Smashing Pumpkins, were actually a '90s group. And it's like hard rock thing. It's not my thing at all. Not my thing at all. And it's dark in there, what I didn't like either. And the floor, all around the whole place, the dance floor, the floor, like the whole place, it sucks. It really, really sucks. Okay, it's not for me kind of dancing. It really sucks. Now, I said I'm going to keep a good attitude with this because it was like the mod '80s, you know, Depeche Mode. There were a lot of women in there, a lot of fat Latina women. I didn't care about that. I didn't care about that. But I just was like saying, okay, well, I need my chance to shine here, but I need to be able to see if I can get any action. You know, if I could somehow start talking to women. But the place is very loud, it's very dark, and I hate that. I hate that. So I stayed in the back, and when the fucking group finally finished at midnight, first thing was I called my driver because I said I want to make sure I get home. So he's a Russian guy. He's cool. He's like, you know, I come get you. So I said, all right, I got till 2:00. Let's try to do my thing. So DJ, he was playing, he was mashing up some '90s with some '80s stuff, and I said, all right, I got to try it. I'm trying to get in, you know, kind of getting into it, but it's not a dancing clown all night here. I've done that so many times. I leave sweaty and no women or nothing. So don't dance too much and try to like pick out these women that I find attractive, something. And there was nothing really. It was very hard. Like there were some that I felt that were good enough for me, but they were with other guys, you know. And it's kind of a tough kind of Mexican area, the Fullerton. You know, I could tell some of these people. So I just kind of like, you know, I it's just it's loud. It's hard to talk to people, like the communication when it's dark and everything. And you know, there was really nothing. Now at the end, I stayed till 2:00. Like this girl, like she just jumped out at me. She was really what I like. She was wearing like a baby top. Her tits were like full, like, and she wasn't that fat. Like she was real. I couldn't take my eyes off her. She had like long hair, and I couldn't take my eyes off her. And there's this together, right? And I'm like, God, you know, this is just always the fucking same. Now, this kind of heavy set lesbian kind of dykish woman came up to me. She saw me dance. She liked it. She went in to where like that girl that I liked was. So like I was nice to the dykish woman because you know, befriend the group. You know, that's what you got to do. So I'm you know, I was getting close to the end, but it was just like you know, I wasn't getting close to her. Now the last song, DJ said the last song, so I went on the dance floor, and the dykish girl, meow, that I liked, saw me. I just there was another guy there. It's just and that one guy with, you know, the feather, right, kind of thing. So I it made it difficult for me. Now the second the song stopped at the end, I made my move. I made my move. Well, I waited. You know, people were talking, and I went around, and she was wearing glasses, and I just said, you know, I love your glasses. And she started talking to me. And we got into this brief discussion about laser eye surgery, and this guy turned out. I said, well, how do you know each other? She was my cousin. So I was like, great. Now the guy, he wound up recording himself for a little while, and I said something really nice, like, like you're photogenic, you look good on camera. Like I really try to befriend the group. I really did try. Now the place, like, they were kind of pushing us out, so the guy like protected her, like, you know, he fucking, we go, guys, we're going kind of thing. And the girl did say stop. Now, we're talking, and I should have just said, all right, I gotta call you, you know, you're so captivating. Like, I just didn't want to push hard, you know, and it was so kind of fast. That was my regret. Like, kind of push hard enough to, like, you know, you give her my card, they never call you. I needed her number. I needed her fucking number. And, you know, look, it was a different place for me, a different kind of thing. So I left. I saw, like, you know, they didn't even stop. You know, when they left, they went. And that fucking guy, cousin, what a fucking overprotective, selfish fucking beaner. You know, like, he knew I liked her. He could have just been like, all right, you know, why are you fucking taking her away? You're fucking cousin, you asshole. Why are you fucking not giving me a chance? Like, you know, she was like 30 years old. It sounded like there was something there. I got a good look, like when she was right in front of me. I didn't want to stare down, but like, boy, she was just so well put together. I was so horny for her. Like, I thought she was just so pretty, absolute perfect woman for me, just like that one that yesterday. You know, I'm seeing these women that are absolutely perfect for me, and they're dusting me. They're dusting me. Like, I'm not either coming into aggressive, not getting a phone number. I'm not able to befriend the group. Guys are protecting. They're not, you know, it's a myriad of things. You know, like, look, you guys tell me you're dancing around, you're looking like an idiot. That's what I am, okay? I'm a fucking, like, on the weekend, I enjoy what I can't just sit there. I've done it before. It's never yielded me anything. Like, I have to be different, you know. Now, this in the dance club, there's people are dancing, but it's so loud, you know. But it really bothered me. It really bothered me because here I felt like I had it on the line briefly. She was right there, like, talking to me, like, right there, and I just needed to, like, get her phone number. You know, I just needed that, and then I could have tried more time. Like, fucking nice. Like, it was perfect for me. Like, my fantasies, like what I get sexually aroused by. Um, it's very hard because a lot of women don't qualify. There were some women, they try to dress, but they got nothing to show. This woman, like, she wasn't trying to show off anything. It was just really clean, like, put together, jeans and a baby shirt, like, but it was, like, real fucking nice. I mean, God, I would have loved her forever, you know. Like, and a fucking guy, a fucking cousin, fucking pulls her away. Like, that's why I was good. I said, how do you know? You know what's a connection? I found out that connection. That's so important. How do you know each other? That is so important to get that information. You know, because then you know if you what you're dealing with. You know. Look, it's hard, ladies and gentlemen. Les Brown said it's hard. It's hard. What you're seeing, the openness and honesty for me is true grit. You're seeing true pain and perseverance is what you're seeing. You're seeing something. Can you imagine? Can you fucking imagine, dude? I take the bus to the Red Line, to the Metrolink, and then walk for miles to go to one place. Then I walk for more miles to get to a second place that pulls it away from you. Okay, can you imagine then having to come spend $100 to go home? And this happens constantly for me. Okay, constantly. Okay, you want to talk fucking pain? You want to talk fucking pain? It's all my fault. Everything is my fault in my life. It's my fault I didn't build a life. It's my fault that I wasted most of my life in the fucking gym. It's my fault that I didn't become financially successful. It's my fault that I didn't build good communication skills with women. It's all my fault, okay? It's all my fault. All right. You're talking about something that is incredibly difficult to do. Now I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. Because if you're like me, and you're very, very, very picky, and you see what you like, it's you are going to get resistance. Like you will not fucking believe. You're going to get resistance from their girlfriends. You're going to get resistance done, and that's the only reason that these people have hair. I don't have no hair. No one talking to me, and it's just anger. It's anger. It's anger because I'm going through this life and I'm giving it everything I have to try to change it, and I'm not seeing any good results. That's what's bothering me now. I'm starting to have second thoughts about going playing in a poker tournament because I don't get sucked back into the gambling life anymore. So now I'm saying to myself, what the fuck do I do, man? What the fuck do I do? What the fuck do I do? Here I go, two players, and that fucking guy, he couldn't just, I know you're such a rush to leave. You said, well, if you get her number, like, he couldn't pull for me. He couldn't fucking, he had a more kind of, strong thing to get her. It was just like, I told her, I wish I could have danced with you. Like, I try to open up my heart, but it's hard. You're dealing with dancing with them, like, just to try. I don't do that. I usually do my thing when I feel like you let a guy that has blood, sweat, and tears his way in dancing for thousands of hours, and you want me just to go up there like a kind of thing. I don't do that. I need like to create attraction, like the chemistry, the way. And I'll tell you something, I can get so irate. I don't drink anymore, so I don't get as mad, but here I am being a cordial, nice person, thinking like I could, and these fucking guys, no matter where I go, Orange fucking County, I boxes me out, like makes it hard. I didn't, guys, they're crafty. They're crafty, try to one up you, like, and I have to one up them. And the problem herein lies, that the confrontations arise because I have good taste, like I really, I was happy she did talk to me for a minute, that you just have to realize something, that people come out of left field, like to try to box you out. You can't see them because you're focusing on them, trying to pull her away, and it's like so hard. It's so hard to make it like you're the man kind of thing, unless you're somebody extraordinary. It just seems like wherever I go, it's the same fucking story, and I'm very reactive. Like I'm very combative. I don't like being one upped. I don't like guys coming into my frame when I'm trying to coerce a woman to court her. And that's what I do. And I get very, very angry. I get very defensive. I get very reactive. I don't like it. I don't fucking like it when they come in there. I don't give a fuck who they are. It's like I want to kill them. I want to kill them seriously. Like when Peter, I want to fucking kill you. I'm sorry. Like I get so pissed because it's like you're you're letting me. You're not letting me. You're fucking me. Like you're fucking me. It's like I want to kill you. When you fucking do that. And I'm gonna start out really, really hard. And I am talking to somebody, and somebody comes in and tries to box me out. I'm going to like I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna allow people. We're creating blockages I've got. I spend too much time dancing instead of working on communication with fucking people that are garbage, that are keeping me from getting to keep fucking trying. No, I'm sorry, or at least could have got her number. I wasn't far. I wasn't far away, you know? I wasn't far. I wasn't not there. Not right. Not right.